store and got $25 in return.
Okay, we're gonna bitch about Switch Room.
Didn't we already play through that?
This is the beta. We played through like the early release.
Oh, I think you and Sazer actually streamed through that, and I called the tail end of it or something.
Yeah. But this is the beta. We can't get it to work, and I'm just the patching process to get it to work is way beyond my
Over
head.
Tarnsman's head.
Yes.
Tarnsman's little head.
Yeah. All right.
Little IT illiterate.
So we're gonna bitch about this because I actually want to make a post in this thread about Switch Room and its failings, and I know that you have a big problem with this too.
Yeah, I'll need to refresh my criticisms on this.
All right, let me get this
For
ready to
sure.
go. Move that over to here. Come. What the fuck? Did my mouse stop working? There we go. Oh, oops. This is the wrong iWad. We're just. I'm just fucking up tonight, man. Download. Where's Switch Room? Switch Room. Where the fuck is Switch Room? Cut. Doom Collector's Edition. Ultimate Doom. Boom. Continue. Boom. Yes. Here we go. Ultimate Doom. Switch Room. Here we go.
All right.
This is a project by a multitude of people. Hmm.
Perhaps you could even put this stream up on the. That's.
I don't know what this is. This supposed to be E3 and
I guess it's E3 and 1 and E1 and 1. That's
see.
definitely that.
Okay, and back to the very first criticism I have with Switch Room, and that is that I should not see any E1M1 in this map. It should all be E3. And so, like the blue armor in the middle, acid puddle.
Mhm.
No.
Okay, let's
This.
just before we go any further, what is the goal of Switch Room? I want to get that absolutely final. What is the goal of Switch Room?
Let me actually pull up the thread and let's link it. Let's read what the goal of Switch
Okay.
Room is.
Because I am confused.
Yeah,
I've remained confused for the entire duration of its production.
I have two, and okay. Switch Room. Yeah, and that's kind of probably the biggest problem with Switch Room is that it doesn't really have a goal. Okay. Basically, I got the idea to remake E1M1, but if it had appeared in Episode 3 instead of Episode 1.
Okay, that doesn't really explain much.
Okay. Now this isn't a simple texture change. I rebuilt the layout from scratch. Okay.
Okay.
Do.
The layout. Just okay. The layout. I'm assuming he's talking. Okay, he rebuilt the layout of E1M1 to fit in with E3 sensibilities. But then he's not saying it's just an episode. He's saying specifically E3M1. That's what he's doing, right?
No, no,
I
no,
think
no,
I think that.
no, no. See, when I see, basically, I got the idea to remake E1M1, but if it had appeared in Episode 3 instead of Episode 1.
Okay. So he's not specifying that. That's my fault.
Um,
But then you look at the map list, and they are replacing specific maps, and then taking elements from both maps. So
yes.
it's not just saying this is
Like,
E1M4 in an E2 setting. This is E1M4 in an E2M4 setting, and then all of a sudden you're tugging qualities from that map specifically, and that's where criticism is introduced.
yeah, no, like, right here, like, look at this right here. This is clearly, like, this bridge was clearly E1M1 before the shotgun fall down. And see, that's my problem, is I should only see the original map. I should not see anything from the slot it's occupying. Like, the fact that this is an E1M1, I should see nothing from E1M1 in it. I should just see E1,
What should you say?
E3M1.
You should just say E3 and 1, but in the episode 1 style.
Yes.
Okay.
That,
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for as well. Yeah.
like this right here. This is not E3M1. This is E1M1. It's like, no, I don't want to see that.
And that's where the project goal's been confused. I don't think it's been hammered in.
That's not switcher room. That's fusion mapping.
Correct. Which is already an existing problem on the maps on the Xenium forums, I think.
Like, yeah. Like this right here, this hallway. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. I should just only see what if Sandy Peterson made the first map of Doom. And it was Hell Keep, except it wasn't Hell Keep. It was, I don't know, Nukage Facility B1682. I almost kind of want to see, like, in a Doom the way it did approach to it, to where, like, you look at it stylistically and say, what would, you know, this room look like as an E1 room?
Well, actually, you said at one point that you were actually considering making an episode that did precisely that.
Yeah, I made a one map
Switch E2 into, yeah. You made one map for it, and it was awesome. I approve.
I haven't touched it since. Okay, this is... I actually have to get up the list to see what maps are supposed to be.
Oh, this is... I think I've seen this one before. This is supposed to be E4M2 in the episode 1 slot.
Ooh, yes.
Except it's, very, very, vague. Very faint.
Yeah, it is. It really... Like, again, it's... I don't think that, it really was...
This is poor, I think, for a different reason, though.
Yeah, this is just poor for being a bad map. Who made this map?
I think that's Walter,
This
actually.
is a Walter, yeah, Walter Confetti map.
And just quietly continuing on the Project Goal, I think Switcheroom as a name is just not helping it either.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because Switcheroom implies that you're only taking certain rooms and switching them around, which appears to be what some authors have actually done.
Right, and yeah, I don't. See,
Like
and the
map
names,
transplant.
and yeah, the names of the maps are also, like, again, like this map name is called Perfect Plant, which just read that. Perfect Plant, Alfonso.
That just looks like that's like what I would read off what I would read off the checklist of an inspector.
Oh yes, yes. This is a perfect plant.
Tick. Honestly, is it nuclear plant, the original?
Yeah,
Nuclear hatred would have been an infinitely better name.
it would have. Yes.
Nuclear hatred sounds fucking evil.
See, and then like you get to this, and I almost kind of don't want to say this is a ripoff of the computer maze in E1M2, but only because what it's supposed to be the rock SP rock maze, which, you know, if you think about it, is kind of how it, like, I can't really think of how that would translate into E1 other than a computer maze.
Now, you said there were some actually good examples.
No, there were some maps I enjoyed, but I still thought they failed on what the project's goal was.
Okay, so were there any maps that succeeded in it?
Like, no, because even maps that I, you know, really enjoyed as a map, like Travers D's maps, still had fucking, like, the original map elements in them, and I was like,
I felt inclined to blame the project leadership there, honestly, rather than the mapper.
yeah. Like, there was a map that was a limbo map. That was it was E1M7 as limbo, and it you know, it fused both the elements. And I thought that map was a fun map, but it was a failure in terms of the project's goals.
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of what I feel.
So Jimmy's just listed some more of these names here. Against the processing, Tarnsman. Against the processing.
I have no words for that.
I have three. It's just to repeat what I just said. Against the processing.
That name. Just that name. Just all of it.
Unruly control.
Alright, Perfect Plant, Toxin Refinery.
No, that's over. Okay, here comes E3M3. And let's wait, see how long it takes for there to be E1 and 3 elements.
Yeah, exactly. Let me go up here.
I'm thinking specifically of that donut walkway in the northeast, the yellow key area,
Oh yes.
and the starting area with the bridge.
And so far, this has been the most accomplished in turning. Because I mean, so far I've only seen Pandemonium. See, like this being a
Yeah. This is a tunnel that
yeah,
flesh tunnel thing.
and
That's good. That's fine.
it works. Yeah, that works.
That's good.
Far so good. Yeah. And picking up the auto map, though, it looks like actually this will be the first one that actually does what it's supposed to. Because I don't see any...
I see no donuts.
Yeah, I see no,
This is where that invulnerability is in the BFG. Or just the BFG, rather.
when is the invulnerability first introduced in Doom 1?
In Doom 1, not E2M7. Could be in E2M7. I think it is.
I don't like the lighting in this map. It doesn't have the darkness of E1 in these areas. Like, this would feel more E1 dark.
Yeah.
I mean, but obviously they're not going for super authentic the way it did Isms.
No, it's fine. Well, I imagine if you wanted to attempt something similar to this, you would.
Oh, I would
want to do that.
I like that that's a supercharge. That feels even. You know what? This is infinitely better than Rex's Pandemonium.
Oh, is that still weighing on your mind?
That is still weighing on my mind.
I was going to complain that those were inescapable, then I think maybe, in E1 they wouldn't do that.
Oh, that they weren't inescapable?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Sandy's the only one who ever did inescapable pits.
So far, so all Pandemonium. There are some things, which is good. There are some things that I would like to see as more specific to the E1 design.
Oh, absolutely.
Romero-esque.
Yeah. See, that's kind of... I'd like to see what if Romero made Pandemonium. Not, using the E3 textures, but,
You think it's possible to say, ask that question and then not follow up with, making sure it's really id, just taking the Romero sort of design and then not being...
I think you can...
persnickety.
Yeah, I think you can. I think you can, as long as it was, just attempting to be Romero in the most broad sense of it and not worrying about all the technicalities.
Yeah, just like that. Yeah. And I think most people can do that, honestly, because there are some pretty overt aspects of Romero's design that are easy to pick up on and replicate.
Yeah.
Catwalks.
The use of support 2 with
damaging floors.
Another thing that I think failed with this project is that all the maps are in the same slot as they originally started in, like...
Oh, yeah, I was about to comment on that. I mean, comment on the fact that you commented on that previously. I mean, yeah, why the obligation to... It is kind of interesting that they do that, but it seems like almost a needless restriction, I would say.
Berserk...
Also, was that I'm pretty sure that light effect was E1 and 3.
Oh yeah, actually you're right. There it is, picking up the blue key to the dark. Yeah, that happens in E1 and 3. I'm so pleased that I managed to make a map that was entirely a crusher. Oh. This is... no, it's not.
I was almost going to say don't fix it, but then I realized, yeah, Sandy probably would fix that.
No, Sandy would... If he accidentally made an entire room a crusher, he'd probably be like, I'm not fixing that. But the whole map, especially when you have to go under that crusher...
So Jimmy's keep them coming, Jimmy. Some of these names are astounding.
Mount Central.
Mount Central and Vats spawned.
And Vats. You know what? No, no. I like and Vats spawned in the same way I love Super Entryway. It's just so. Oh god. Toxin Refinery. Unruly control.
Just everything. Unruly Control. Yay! I love Eve 4 and 4. It's like one of my favourite maps. Yes.
It is. It's a great map.
Probably my fourth favourite map, yes.
Oh. We're just resurrect. Nah, fuck it. I'll play right. I can't believe I died, dude.
I can't believe I didn't delete that video.
Oh, so that people couldn't see it? That would mean we'd have to re-record it again.
Well, we're not going to, unfortunately.
No, I don't want to.
We're just, we're not going to. We're just going to go straight to Featherbanes. We'll talk about it in the podcast.
It'll be the lost episode. We'll have to make, like, allusions to, like, great things that happened.
Starting now. So, Tarsman, I don't know what you're talking about, because great things did happen. No illusions are necessary.
Oh my god.
Also, so far, so good.
Yeah, no.
This is good. This is looking very good here. I love this E1 take on the central area as well, with that toxic pit.
It does, it feels Z1-y. Did I not pick up that chain? Oh wait, I have a chain.
Who made this map?
Oh no. Jimmy, who made this map?
Jimmy's the go-to guy.
Jimmy has all the
Also, the Beast Factory.
The Beast Factory, just
is an amazing name.
Just the Beast Factory. Somebody called
Saliva. Huh.
There's so many new mappers that I don't know who they are.
I think we've actually played a map by Saliva which is just a horrible name. I'm sorry. Just to say, just Saliva.
I don't know what killed me, but I mutated. I think the blue light that the blue key was on does damage. That kind of feels not E1. It feels sandy.
Rather, the name Saliva is difficult to work into conversation without sounding silly. This map is made by Saliva.
Dude, you're just jealous. Why did I'm dying on Doom, Alfonso.
You collected that in Fireball like it was a power-up.
I'm sorry. I'm a little exhausted. I went to church tonight.
Is that so?
Yeah. Took a lot out of me.
I imagine so. I went for a bike ride and got lost in Melbourne. Which is my intention. It's always fun just to go down new bike trails and find out where they go. And then it's less fun to realise that it goes somewhere you just don't want to be, and then go back on the same.
Yes. Herding drunks is a lot like herding cats. This is a true statement. Also, I'm disappointed I saved. I thought I had 13, or I thought I had 1 life. I have 1 armor.
You're disappointed that you have more health than you thought you did.
Yes, absolutely. I'll go in there when I actually have health.
Sci-Fista was responsible for the space base.
There is a map called the Space Base.
Oh yeah, and I played it. It was the one that I almost threw up on. I felt genuinely ill going through it.
Oh! Oh! Is that the chocolate bar and you're standing in astronaut shit base map?
Mm-hmm.
Mmm. It's some quality map right there, man. Okay, I have the blue.
Yep.
I'm still waiting for this to fucking shit on itself. But it hasn't, and this pleases me.
Not a big fan of that area.
At least it's still E4M4.
It's always still E4M4, absolutely. These last 2 maps have been true. Absolutely true.
Well, except for that blue key pickup.
Except for the blue key pickup. but we'll forgive him then. Actually, no, we won't. But it's just as minor criticism. We won't forgive him, but it doesn't set him back much. I particularly like how, to accommodate for the E1 design, like the walls have been raised a lot. It's a lot deeper.
Oh yeah. What is the highest area in Doom 1, not counting Ultimate Doom? Isn't it like 264 and E204?
Wow, really? That's kind of flat.
It is. Doom 1's not that tall. No, it has to be higher than that. There has to be like a 300 height poison. I'm done with just getting shotgun. I'm trying to think. Yeah, there has to be something that's like 300 plus in E1, but I could be wrong. It's okay, Marcaic. Phobos Lab.
So Unruly Control, despite the name, was okay.
And I'm already in fucking E1M5, so we've already failed.
We've already failed.
Already failed. Start to fail of the first room.
Wait, well, hang on. Where did you get E1 and 5 from?
This right here. This nukage pit. It's the outdoor area. That doesn't remind you of it?
Not specific enough, honestly.
Okay, it kind of just the usual. I don't know. We're still in. I'm sure there will be more E1M5 in this, but we'll see. I want to see how they do the plasma gun area, and it better be a rocket launcher, not a plasma gun.
Pulsar rifle, yes. Interesting take.
Start to original map. Yes, Jimmy. Yes. Oh. So yeah, I went and I brightened and high contrasted a lot of map 8 now.
And you switched that red wall area to
Stone hot.
stone hot.
SP hot, I mean.
Hearth hot.
Oh god,
Huh. I kind of feel like these maps aren't,
I don't think they...
No, so I thought I'd be more interested in the maps than I have been so far,
Yeah,
considering...
I don't think they do enough to change the... Again, that's why I kind of want to see, like, what if Romero made this map? What design changes would be, you know?
It feels awfully safe in places and not striking enough.
Yeah, no, and that's kind of, I do like how a lot of the flatness of E2 has been, you know, replaced with the kind of high E1 style. But yeah, you're right, it is very safe, and that's kind of very detrimental to it. Oh, this is the brown line shit.
Yeah, this is okay. I wouldn't say, but I would have liked something more done with that exterior outside of the cage.
Yeah, to make it feel more E1.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, like, there's not enough replacing Sandy's just, you know, doing it just the basic with the architecture. And Tom Hall, for that matter. Both of them are guilty of it. How do I get out there?
Mind you, I don't think... Yeah, Tom Hall didn't do anything on the E2 and 5, it's just entirely Sandy.
I'm trying to find the demon face to see what they did with that.
Oh, the damaging floor in front of it?
Yeah. I think it was back there, and there just was no damaging floor. I have the blue. There are no keys on the original,
No.
there's not, so that's interesting. That's a change-up. And see, that's... I don't think there are any E1 maps with no keys besides the final map, right?
Correct.
Also, I just realized we
And
didn't get a
M1.
secret exit. Oh, well. I'll club to it. I like that that's a lift and not stairs. There we go. Ow, my eyes. Itchy. I do appreciate, though, that there haven't been any, like, E2 monsters thrown in here.
No, absolutely. How many of these maps have been replaced since you did the other playthrough of it?
Well, they've been refined, because this is a lot better than the original one I played.
I'm far more interested to see what's going on with E2 and E3.
Yeah. E1 is very safe. Okay, I do like that that isn't a gigantic, single door, sandy style. I do like that they replaced it with a more sensible Romero door. Speaking of which, do we oh wait, we do have a couple of, I think they're only in my maps though, the giant tunnel doors.
Yeah, I was complaining that we needed some more of those. Disappointed that the depth wasn't actually maintained here. Or worked with a little more
Yeah, that
than you
does.
could spend.
Yeah.
That's one element of that area in E2M5 that I thought would have been retained for this.
Yeah, that would feel more E1. Ooh, it is a rock launcher. Okay, that pleases me. The pointless rad suit.
Is that a Sandy thing or a Romero thing?
I'd say it's more of a sandy thing to give you pointless rad suits.
Yeah.
Although, it wasn't really pointless because it helped me backtrack to here. That cutoff right there, I love it. There's just something about, like, if I play a classic map and it's all aligned and shit, I don't like it. Like, I want to see just, like, glaring texture cutoffs.
I've gotten to the point now that I won't accept any map that isn't 0-0 alignment.
Well,
I just like the look of it now. The
What?
way the text restarts whenever it rounds a vertex.
If it's a modern map, you know, I want the alignment to be done well. By the way, speaking of modern map, I fucked with your deathmatch map quite a bit.
Oh, did you?
I added an outdoor area and I started texturing it.
Oh, that's cool.
Also changed some heights that were randomly at 136.
Excuse me?
There was like one room that had the height at 136, and I set it to 128, so it matched the texture.
Oh, I see. Well, of course, because it's all star time when I start mapping it, so usually I change the high variation after the texture comes along. Silly way of mapping.
No, it is, this is,
Neither map.
neither.
That's taken from E1M3.
Yeah, that's directly from E1M3, so that's like a double violation in that it's not even from either map. Ooh, I don't know how to feel about that.
Disgusted?
Jimmy says he'd really like to see Doom 1, Doom 2 maps remade in the style of, okay, we're in fucking E1 and
Yes, ruined. He was doing so well.
well, we're ruined. This is
Why?
I
I mean, was it just a fluke that everything happened to be E2M5 up to that point, and then he just suddenly remembered that, oh, I'm just not putting E1M5 in right?
As much as I love this area, yeah.
I love this area from E1M5.
It's great.
A lot.
Like, this is like my favorite E1 area almost. I love it. Yeah, ruined. Okay, no, Jimmy, yeah, that'd be an interesting project to see. I'd also like to see Doom 1 in Doom 2. Phobos Lab finished. Against the processing.
The best. The best.
Oh, God. Okay, this kind of... No.
It's not violating anything. Is it? No, it's not.
It's just bad. Like, I
Oh, you're just taking, like, you're not looking at the project goal, you're just looking at the map.
just looking at the map, yeah. No, it...
That interior. Not so sure.
Like, yeah.
My gut reaction was not the ceiling. It's just nothing to it. And, I don't know, the spacing of the objects inside, it doesn't look good.
It just does... No, it just doesn't look good. It's, you know... Yeah, it has nothing to do with, it using... I don't think there is any E1M6 in this. At least I can't see where...
That's okay, that's good.
No, that's good. No, that's good. That's with the project goal. But, you know, once you reach the project goal, then you get to, is this a good map? And,
Of course.
I don't know.
Or rather, it should be the other way around, Thomas. Actually, no, that's right.
No, if you have a
In order to
project...
qualify, it has to be
Yeah,
meet the goals first.
Yeah, it has
before
to
anything
meet
else
the
goes.
project goals. I mean, I could make a great map and submit it to Doom 2 the way it did, and it could just be, like, totally fucking unid, and it would be like, no. I don't care that it's a good map, it needs to be a good Doom the way it did map.
Wow, someone's phoning me. Ain't that just the best?
So what story were you working on that you got paid $25 for? And will it be airing on Cartoon Network? Oh wait, he's getting... That's right. I don't have the blue. Where do I acquire the blue? Did I just gone super fuck up? This map is just way too small. Is what I think it is. It's a tiny ass map. How do I get that? I want it. I hit that. What switches haven't I hit? And yeah, it's very flat. Okay. That's a secret, apparently. How do I... and can I? Oh. 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 Yeah, no. This is a bad map. I don't like it.
I'm in a state of re-existence.
I'm gonna say,
this is excellent news.
you missed me. You missed me pulling a U on how to get the blue key.
Oh.
It was quite excellent. It turned out to just be a lift that I could use to pick it up.
Oh, one of those things. Oh, that ticks me off.
Yeah, that right there. It was sitting on that pillar I'm shooting, and I'm like, how do I lower that? And then I was like, oh. Yes, that shit does piss me off. I like how the cinematic Cyber Demon has just been replaced by 15 shotgun guys.
See, I don't think there's any way you could have... that could have seemed any, like, as equally as impressive.
Yeah, no, not at all.
There's no way. Honestly, I'd just leave it empty. Probably what I would do.
Alright. So now we're in limbo. See, See, like, if I was making this room in Limbo, it would be outside. It'd be an outdoor area. And the pit would be a lot deeper if it was E1.
Did I hear you asking previously what my story was?
Oh, yeah.
Well, it's about a burgeoning cellist, who her career suddenly comes to a halt because she gets superpowers that make her burst into flames whenever she becomes impassioned, and because the only thing she likes in life is music, that means she can never play the cello again. It's about her.
Oh, that's horrifying.
It's horrifying, but it's about not the use and abuse of the power, but having
Like,
gifts and actually using those gifts.
wait. Like, does she burst into flames and she can feel it, or is she just like the Human Torch?
She bursts into flames and she has everything in her surroundings except herself. And incidentally, that means her clothes get burnt off as well. So she can't perform in public, and her cellos get burnt. So she can't play music.
Oh, okay. I mutated.
You mutated like a diligent Tarnsman.
I did. I'm a very diligent Tarnsman. See, like, I would figure out some way for the Limbo teleporter setup to work. See, like, I'd like to see teleport-based maps use E1's use of no teleporters.
Yeah, that would be super difficult to do with Limbo.
Oh, extremely difficult to do with Limbo.
I guess it would have to be switch-based, and there'd have to be some sort of... Oh, no, I don't know how that would work. I mean, I'm interested in the idea, but I'm not sure how to execute that. Not without a good sit-down and some ales.
Yeah, it would be a fucking, like, a contemplating fit. How to,
Marcake, they tried to make some fireproof instruments, but unfortunately it ruined the sound.
What do you know about sound?
I'm an accordionist and a trombonist.
Oh,
and a pianist.
This pleases me.
Just all those instruments.
All those instruments.
I haven't played any of them in like 2 years, but
I can play the piano and I know nothing about music. I just know I hit that key and it makes that noise.
oh, that's all you really need to know ultimately. Well, unless you want to pursue it as a teacher or something. Anyway, yeah, I came up with that idea because it seems to me that superhero powers are always explored as a way to sort of bring about a change in a character in a positive way, to make him realize the importance of what have you, of responsibility, of power, or something like that. But these superpowers just occurred to me they can easily be a hindrance to someone like a cellist, if if they can't be controlled, or you can't just
The replacing the star with the UAC symbol. I don't know why, but I'm a real big sucker for giant UAC symbols on the ground. See, now, like, this is that one room from Limbo, and I like that what their approach to this room was. I don't like the execution at all, but I like that they made it deeper. Is light blue used in Doom 2 at all?
it must be.
It has to be. It's in the texture resource.
Actually, I was about to ask that. If it's in the text resource, does that necessarily mean it's being used?
Well, it does, because they pruned all the ones they didn't use.
Right. That's handy to know.
Unless, I'm pretty sure they didn't,
I can't think of a single. That's E1M7 right there.
You're right, it is, yeah.
I disapprove.
Alright, so we were, 3 minutes from start to original map.
That's also E1M7.
Yeah.
Round the corner, find the lift that's like 104 units high, whatever. More like 96. More like 64.
This is a weird case. Oh no, it was an E1M6 was the Nukage Maze E1.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay, I lied. The thing I've noticed is these maps are very orthogonal.
Oh yeah.
This pleases me.
You know what would make this new maze better, Tarnsman?
Short sky and flashing lights.
Yes, absolutely.
I made that maze like 0.5 times bigger.
Fucking delicious. I really do like that maze, you can tell.
Yes. got eaten by a demon because I'm the fail. Light blue is used in map 4. There we go.
Maybe we should do IDB hold R.
Yeah. Good point. It's used in map 4.
Oh, so it is. But didn't you say... Oh, map 4 of Doom 2, alright, okay. It was like an E1 and 4. I think it was used there as well.
Light blue is used all over Doom 2, or Doom 1. It's used like nowhere in Doom 2. That's what I was asking. Because I know it's in the texture resource for Doom 2. And it's like, I was trying to think where the fuck it's used.
Where is it used in map 4?
I don't know, we'll go look at it here in a second. It's probably used in some bullshit, like I forgot to put it on something. And so it's just there from now on.
And so rather than replace it, we'll keep it in the texture resource and take up unnecessary space.
Yes, like the G-Stone in map 6. That's on an unseen surface.
Really?
Yeah, there's G-Stone in map 6.
Or like the Grey Tall in E1 and 2?
Yeah, there's also Grey Tall on one surface in Refueling Base. It's glorious. I could show, like, it's one of those, oh, well, we forgot to fucking unfuck it, so whatever.
But deadline is approaching.
So there's Grey Tall and Crushed Spirits that I keep telling Marcaic to put on a surface that you don't see, like, you have to turn around to look at it. Because that's where, like, if we're gonna put mistakes, it needs to be on shit that they'd miss. Like that one surface in Jimmy's map that I told him not to fix, then got angry when he did fix it. It's things that if you don't notice it, don't fix it. Because that's the id way. I hate everything about that double teleporter thing I just went through to get that yellow key. Especially the close proximity and just... No. Not a fan.
So yeah, the latest episode of Program B, wow, totally fucked up with the timing arrangements there. That's what made me put up the timetable thing, because just the amount of PMs in my inbox is just obscene.
Obscene amounts of PMs. Where the fuck is the...
Just bouncing back and forth saying, I'm online now, we can go now if you like. I say, no, I have to double check with M-Trop. And he says, no, that's 5 AM in the morning for you, you can't do that. You're in Stockholm, let me rearrange this. No, now we're out of time, we're going to have to do it next week. No, that sort of thing.
Well, it's good that I have the Optis do it whenever.
Within reason. Yeah, that is handy.
It is.
Means I don't have to double check with Tarnsman, I don't have to double check with M-Trop. He's usually okay for time as well. So it's just the fact that Chris is in Stockholm. Now that he's roughly quite busy.
What time? It's 5 AM my time, as long as it's not on a weekday. It's like, whatever, I'll be up for it. I got up at
Stockholm
6 today.
So our previous arrangement was 7 PM my time, which is midday his time, which was, I think, 2 o'clock your time in the morning. So that's just.
I can do that.
Yeah. Well, no, it's not that anymore. We'll have to wait till next weekend.
Yeah, as long as
Good job,
dude. Whatever, man.
That was good at Doom at Mark 2.
It was excellent. I really hope they fuck up and stick.
Is it just going to be the Tower of Babel with one Baron outside?
I hope it is. Oh god. Oh god.
Also, this is just E108. These little ammo caveats.
Wasn't there ammo in these rooms in Tower of Babel?
They were, but they opened up into the outdoors at the end, which is... Well, this room does in particular. Ugh, that exterior.
Yeah. Oh god.
Oh god, how boring. This is like the worst possible map for enjoyment. This is nothing to like about it. Well, that wasn't E1 I made at all.
It wasn't. Once you beat the big badasses and clean out the moon base, you're supposed to win, aren't you? Nope. Moving on.
Have you played The Shores of Hell and its amazing sequel, Inferno?
Yes.
Its amazing sequel, Inferno.
I brought back Tech Wall 5, Brown Vine 1, Stone Garg. Okay. Real
Here we
talk.
are in E3M, no,
This is
E1,
E1M4. This is E4M1, I mean.
E4M1.
This is clearly E4M1, and I love it. This is a fucking good, like, just structurally and visually, I like this map. But I believe that Travers D still fucked up and put some E2M1 shit in here.
God damn it, done.
Is it done? I always thought it was Dune. Like that right here. This right here. That's E2M1.
No.
Didn't need to be there.
Is it also damaging?
Yes, it is damaging. That's why it's like, oh great.
What I liked about that area in E2M1 is it gave me the impression that the sky was hurting me.
And then that's damaging with the shotgun on it too. It's like, okay. But like this right here, like, look at this. Well, excluding these computer terminals, which feels too E2.
And the cross, which also feels very...
No, the cross, you don't pass through it. Just the interpretation of that area into, from E4 into something like that.
Also, the sky hole in the middle of that room is angled oddly in a way that suggests E2M1 to me. But other than that, it's okay. Or is that... that's a pretty piddly complaint, I guess.
No, if the sky holes were attached to the lowered floor, the lowered areas, like
Damaging.
no, you know how in these lower areas with the computer terminals, in E2M1 has the sky hole in it, and then the higher ceiling doesn't have sky? No, the point is to suggest just E2 and all E4M1.
Yes. Episode E2, but it's E4M1 layout.
And I feel this map does probably the best, like, you know, in terms of good maps, it's probably, you know, top shit. It's Travers D map, and I visually like it. And for the most part, it sticks to what it's supposed to do.
I think it is a little too specific to E1, A2M1, to be perfect. Sorry for yawning.
Just because of the stone, yeah.
A little more than that. I mean, it's more than there is. Yeah, the texture selection, sure, but it's also the way it's been opened up. So it's a lot more spacious. E2M1 is super spacious.
That's true.
Rather suggests that to me. Although obviously opening the map up is just a good move for design.
Yeah, but I think of, you know, the more open E2 maps like E2M4 and shit, and that doesn't really strike me.
Yeah, I guess so.
It's mainly just, no, really, just apart from, you know, a couple of visual things with the computer terminals, and this teleport right here, no, actually, no, that's not specific enough, because it doesn't teleport you to a totally different room, so no. Although a Cacodemon in the exit room feels very... Nuclear containment. Well, they've already failed. Start to original map was 1 second, Alfonso. That may be the worst start to original map ever. Oh god. I think this is supposed to be, E1M2?
Yeah.
Yeah, but all I can see why, like, this is just screams to me that I'm playing fucking an E.
So the texture selection is up. The ceiling, the cement walls, the ground is the same texture. The crates, obviously the crates.
I mean,
just...
there are 2 crate rooms in E2, so I mean you could technically do a crate room, but not.
Nah.
It'd have to be.
No.
No, like you could replace the computer maze with a crate maze, as long as it felt like a.
Except that E2 and 2 is the mother of crate maps.
That's true. I kind of like that this is fucking a million units tall full of crates.
Oh, you want crates?
Yeah.
Jesus. Does Deimos really need this many... this provisions are just through the roof.
I'm not. See, this is just a personal love of crates, but I do love that these crates are stacked at least 40 tall. I mean,
And just inoptimal stacking.
just yes. Oh god. Oh my god. This room, this room made my day. It's horrible in the context of the project, but because I don't even know what the fuck that room's supposed to be. But it's glorious, is what it is.
No, that is not reminiscent of anything.
It's not, it's just glorious. Oh my god, no. See, right here. Oh, those are the metal boxes I was talking about. Shit that Tom Hall reused blatantly and unapologetically. Was this metal box movement?
Tonsman, you know what we could do?
What?
What you had envisioned for this project, except not with the original stock Doom maps, rather Doom the way it did maps.
Dude, that'd be interesting. That'd be cool.
Although I'm not sure they've actually gathered enough of a following for it to be that concept to garner enough as much interest as if you were just using the stock maps. But yeah.
Did I get the red? I did get the red. See, like, I kind of don't know what is this outdoor area. Like, what the? It's weird. Just. No, this map fails. Just it absolutely fails, except for that room.
That room is just.
See this. This is extremely failing because I see more of the fucking not.
Yeah.
I see more.
Yeah,
of...
it's not so much elements of the original as that is just the original.
Yeah.
I bet the you can have a plasma gun now. This is no longer E1.
Also,
wow, the same gameplay setup.
Yeah.
When I said before we were playing E1, that I couldn't wait to get to E2 and 3, it's because Sandy's concepts wanted to see how they was changed up.
Or
like,
the lack, therefore, of, yeah,
Also, I just remembered that, yeah, Sandy reuses his ideas as well sometimes, because that's in the factory.
It isn't. No. Yeah, and so's the teleport with thing racing behind you. That's why I said I'm not fucking changing that comp crusher, dude. It's also that comp crusher is the shape of it is reused for the computer area in entryway with the lights on top and everything.
Oh wow.
Yep.
This is true.
The comp crusher, yeah. So. In order to feel. But see, I was kind of saying that we need to take something from a Doom the way it did map and integrate it into a Doom 2 the way it did map. I was thinking your raising platform section from E2M6, but then I realized how much I don't like that.
What raising platform section?
In that lava hallway where you got the raising, slow-moving platforms.
Oh, the ore pallets, as KMXEXE called it. Yeah.
Ore pallets.
Yeah, that's not what they were supposed to be. They were just supposed to be raising their own platforms.
That entire room is just so complex. It's like, I mean, it's cool, but it just feels a little too... Everything's...
No, I don't look favorably on that map anymore.
Yeah.
But I don't mind it that much. I don't hate it or anything.
No, I don't. I think it's one of the better Doom 2 the way it did maps, to be honest. But it's not, it's still not.
It's still not.
It's still not, yeah. That's exactly right, it's still not. Oh my god. I don't even know where we're supposed to be anymore. Okay, but this is clearly... Okay, I know where we are now.
In E2M2.
Yes. This is the worst map so far, just in terms of failing at the project.
This is just a Frankenstein E2M2.
It is.
They just hacked the map apart and it's rearranged the limbs.
And then put like one or two things from fucking...
Where are we in E1M2 at the moment? Or aren't we?
You mean E1M2?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
There was the red key area from E2M1 or E1M2, and
Yeah. Oh.
that was it so far. Can I? Oh wait, I have a berserk.
Well, yeah. The very start to original was.
The start to original for this map was literally 1 second, so it failed as soon as the fucking get go.
Well, the layout was E1M2 as well. So there's just that.
There is no real. It still doesn't feel. No, I guess I don't know. Whatever. That map sucked. Refinery. This map is just called Refinery, and oh god, I love that this map is.
Start to original. It is actually in negative because the name was just Refinery.
Yes.
So it's not even a naught. It's negative 2 seconds.
Oh, well.
That's a burst. That is a burst.
No, yeah, and then it's 1 second because you got the Kako Demon cage right there. I believe this is an Icy Tux map.
After about 20 years of Doom, I have this unsettling feeling the end of the world is coming. Anyone else feel that? No!
What?
Just hollering with posts.
Oh god. Also, the fact that this entire hallway is support 3 makes me smile, but the map still failed.
Yeah. Oh, I love that support 3. It brings a grin, a fat grin to my face. Mm.
Almost as you love the fact that map 7's primary textures now support 3.
Oh, I approve so wholeheartedly. Star tan usage. I mean, just star usage. Star asterisk usage.
Replicating the worst room in Doom.
I also like how there's so very little star textures in Starstruck Incorporated.
Oh yeah. They're there though. They're probably there more than any other map.
Yep.
I could probably integrate some more.
No. Absolutely don't.
Just absolutely.
Otherwise, I will forcibly remove them.
You want it to continue? I changed that Megasphere secret, by the way, so it's a kind of like a window like this. To see it, but you get it from a different way. Although I don't know.
Oh god, that vine that just opened up.
Yes.
This is fusion mapping territory again.
It is. Resurrect.
I was spooked by Lost and Soul.
I was, because I've been playing with the alternate HUD, and I like how this exists. This is like the most pointless reference to Refinery.
Jimmy, did you intend to say no in the same way that Dean Lerner says no at the end of episode 2 when Sanchez and the Dagger are gonna go upstairs to console Liz? In that he said no in a way that suggested he was gonna go on to say more, but then didn't. No. Turns and links.
Oh, Jimmy linked that. Okay, that's what he linked. Oh yes, and that is the best way to say no. I did that to a guy a couple of days ago.
Did he expect you to say more?
Yeah, no, I was having a conversation with a business associate, and he asked me to do something. I was like, no, and I said it like I was gonna explain to him why I wasn't gonna do it, but I didn't. I just walked away.
Oh, I'm so glad that actually I'm sort of thrown that wasn't that E1M3 Dark Imp trap didn't come into play there.
Oh yeah.
Everything else has been so offensively E1M3 to this point.
Well, this is supposed to be E1M3.
Right, but I mean that's a very heavy concept. That wait, so I've been confused again.
No, this is supposed to be E1M3. It's in the E2 slot. But there has been Refinery references all over it, like this.
See, if everything was consistent, like if everything was in holding to the project goals, I wouldn't be confused like this.
Like this right here. You're like, oh my god! All of a sudden we're in E2M3.
So the name of the map is Refinery.
Because yeah, the name of the map
just isn't helping. Like, which refinery? Both of them. Both of the refineries.
Oh my god. After this map, I need to change map to E1M9. Forgot to look at that. Which, oh my god, E1M9. I can.
I think the most interesting crossover would be E1M9 and E3M9. Which would be bizarre, because E3M9's entire concept is that you go down a linear path and then backtrack through it, but then E1M9 is just a hub spoke,
yeah.
so that would be weird as hell.
You could have a well, technically all hub spokes, if they're done to the minimalist, like P-Corp,
It'd be linear, yeah.
yeah, they're linear. They're just linear with backtracking. Is E1M9 really called Fortress of Mystery? Okay, refinery finished. Pain lab. Alright, change.
Just mystery base.
E1M9. Military fortress. Oh. Oh. Oh.
Okay, this is a bad move. And I will tell you for why. The entire concept of E2M9 was that it was supposed to be an infighting battle between two titans of the Doom bestiary. Imps and demons being like the highest tier things you can use in Doom 1 is episode 1 is just not going to work for the concept. And
the concept of this
and then zombies happen.
Is rocketing enemies apparently.
Oh well, at least it's E2M9 wholeheartedly. No.
This is my favorite segment of E2M9.
I actually love it, believe it or not. No, because if you want to rush towards the exit, there's all of a sudden, hi, 3 keys, now I'm going to stall you. And there are just cacodemes chomping down your backside.
Yes, actually. Alright, Pain Lab. Well, we're already failing because I'm already thinking of fucking E2M,
For...
Like,
Let me just calibrate my brain while we decide what the hell's going on here so I don't confuse myself.
okay, this is supposed to be E3M4.
E3M4, there we go, yeah.
But I can only, like, this room, I know what it's supposed to be, but I can't
The use of Stone Garg is way too E2M4. I mean, its use was only that abusive in that map, if I recall.
I think so, I don't know. I'm happy that we have a room of it in Doom 2 the way it did, though. I was gonna put it in a non-secret room, but then I was like, no.
We want people to see this. Glory in my Stone Garg. Actually, that sounds rather filthy.
This is probably my favorite like, this right here, so far I've been thinking this entire map is a scream, E2M.
Here we are in E3M4 all of a sudden. See, it's just... It really is literally switcheroom. Like, these maps will be incorporated from this map, and this area won't. It's the title doesn't help.
That's from E2M4.
Mind you, this entire time we could just be wrong, and this is precisely the sort of map that they're looking for.
Okay, but if that's the case, this is still a bad map. I said it. What the fuck? Like, it's tight, it's not...
I'm reminded of your, I think it was in Rex's map set when you started, attempted to pistol start E3M4.
Oh, that! Yes! I did finally succeed at that. Oh my god, I think E4 or E2M4 is my favorite E2 map.
Say again, sorry?
I think E2M4 in, like...
Is it your favorite E2 map?
Yeah, I like...
I like a sudden ramp up in difficulty. It actually scared me as a kid. I could get through the first 3 maps of E2 quite handily. When I got to E3 Inform, like, you remember those barons? Yeah,
Yeah.
the guys from E1M8. They're here, and there are 5 of them. And my childhood brain just couldn't get past it.
I like the texturing, yes, even the stone guard rooms, and I just overall, uh, this is this is straight out of V2 and 4.
No, we know what area this is. There should be a key tucked away in the corner of that right-hand fork. And a baron just facing the wall. A demented baron, clearly. A baron demented in time.
Ooh, you don't map. I wonder what they're gonna do. Halls of the Damned. Now that I think about it, I like all of E2, except for no, I like E2. Man. Fuck you. Fuck everyone. It's a map.
You know what else?
Yeah.
It's a secret map. It's what it's supposed to be. Some small gimmicky shit that can be powered through very quickly and is memorable. And whatever your criticisms are of it, it is memorable.
Yeah. How about goes Vorticon, by the way?
To my knowledge, Caesar said that although he's still waiting on word from Megalith to get those textures sorted out, he's just gonna go ahead and finish the map, regardless.
What textures?
Um, Textures unique to Keen textures, unique to map 31.
Oh, I thought Zazer was doing the texturing, not Megalith.
So did I. Actually, I mean, Megalith did some of the early ones. I'm not sure they're actually being used or not. But, yeah, I thought it actually exchanged hands over to Caesar as well, but...
That's fucking E1M4. Oh, we're just all over the map.
All the 4s! All of them!
I'm waiting for E4M4 to pop in and be like, hey guys, what's going on?
Hell, get some of E5M4 from Caesar's lost episode going as well. Just fuck it. Have some Carol Saint Station in there. Or did I say Saint? I meant Street. Or maybe it was supposed to be Saint. Carol ST dot.
That's supposed to be Street.
Me and my beatified sensibilities. Switch flipping. This is very clearly E3 and 4. And it could be equally as annoying, so...
Every time, that's what, the walkover in, Dead Sea always reminds me of.
What, sorry? Oh, yeah, the subdemon pad thing?
Yeah.
Oh, I fucking love that.
I do.
What I typically do is I open up both of them and I get the chain gunners to fire at me, and then clip the cyberdemon's ass, and then the rest is all rockets and history. This is not one of Sandy's finer moments, this setup.
No, it's not.
You get the feeling that he wouldn't do something like that for Doom 2? Like, to that extent?
No, but, there's the other thing about this setup at House of Pain is, the walk over to open the second Sandy gimmick in Dead Sea is also from this map. It has that one little pit in this corner, that water pit that you have to walk into.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So
All very simplified, though. I get the feeling that Doom 1 has some of his more difficult puzzle-oriented tricks.
why?
Not necessarily difficult, but certainly more complicated. Like, E2M4 has its, that lava pipe area, which isn't nowhere near as difficult as this, but it's still more complicated than what I might expect to find in Doom 2.
It has what? I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention. What map has that lava pipe area?
E2M4. You know, with the crushing floor.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
Those doors that open up, in sequence.
yeah. Alright, let's that exists.
Yuck. More Stone Garg.
I'm gonna make a map entirely out of Stone Garg.
Make it entirely out of Stone Garg and ZZ Face.
Yes!
That's just the fucking worst combination I can
Just
think of.
call it Faces of Doom.
The many faces of Doom. Yeah.
I'm gonna make a community chest 4 map out of it, or not, 32 and 24 map. I already have my Ronald McDonald map. I made it the other day. Done. It involves a lot of fire blue and scrolling floors. Like every floor is scrolling.
Is the Hamburglar like the secret boss?
No. Zazer needs to do spray.
Or that big purple guy?
But the light bowler thing is actually kind of what I brought that up the other day. Is because I implemented that into it. That just occasionally the entire map will turn into a crusher almost because of the light bowler, and then it'll cross that crusher stop. And I want to see if I can apply a lift to that too.
You know the other problem in this project is when you don't do what we think how it should be done. Sounding elitist again. Is that you repeat maps. Now all of a sudden it's E2M5 coming back again.
What is this supposed to be? Oh, I know what the fuck.
This is supposed to be E4M5, but it's like, I mean, just this centralized structure here in the middle at the start is reminiscent of E2M5, and all of a sudden I'm playing the same map twice. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Know what I mean? Say it.
I know exactly what you mean. Oh my god.
Wait, nudge. A wink's as good as a nod to a blind bat.
That exterior vine thing, by the way. Also, that invulnerability. Just sitting here. Being in invulnerability.
Would you like to be invulnerable? That's basically what's asking you there.
The Bloodwash, by the way, just better have just a fuck ton retarded amount of power-ups, because we don't have a Spirit World / Monster Condo with just a ridiculous amount of, like, what's it, fucking 4 invulnerabilities and, like, 3 Megaspheres.
True enough. Although we have done a pretty good job so far, I think. Honestly, I mean, we don't have one map that is egregiously overladen with them, but we do have the Causeway, which has, I think, 4 invulnerabilities, and
3.
mine has 2, Bedlam and Dog Helmet, sorry, and
Oh, no, we have a lot of... No, it's good. There are a lot of invulnerabilities in Doom, though, because, I mean, you got, whatchamacallit, Courtyard has 2, like, right next to each other.
it's true.
But...
Whereas you can't handle hordes, is basically what I'm saying, no?
I don't want to play this map. Change map, E2.
Ooh, that's a blow.
No, I'm gonna beat it. Fuck it. Just... Not a fan of E4M5. It's like the E4 map I don't like, and,
Oh god. Thanks, Bullets. Thanks. E4M9 is actually, I don't like E4M9.
I like it more than E4M5.
Mm.
Why am I... Oh, because I have 18 health to start this map. That's why I'm dying. This explains a lot. I have 8 health. I love that E4M5 has a gigantic sequence break in it, but besides that, not a fan. What was the rocket... Oh, it was in Coffee Break that you had to do that rocket jump.
Yeah.
I just watched you do a rocket jump recently. I'm trying to remember what it was. Okay, I'm
No.
using the chainsaw. I'm chainsawing that barrel.
What is your opinion on secrets that can only be accessed via, say, well, not necessarily rocket jumps, a pretty mild one, but archfile jumps.
As long as they're not marked. I think that a marked secret should be able to be gotten by anybody.
And anywhere. at any time.
Yeah. Fuck! Chainsaw, you fail.
I'm the Baron Chainsaw Master, Tarnsman.
I thought my invulnerability was gonna last, that's why I was, like, just, you know... This map has, like, no ammo, so that's why I'm fucking... I say as I have 57 shells, but I ran out of ammo. So...
I don't know why that's the case, considering that neither E2M5 nor E4M5 were lacking in ammunition.
Well, it's because you're a silly Alfonso. I don't know why they did... Fuck. I don't remember there being this much shit in either map. Just like inundated with monsters.
Inundated, Tarnsman.
Inundated, yes, inundated.
2-1. Unless we want to count the Alps.
If we're gonna count just mispronouncing things...
Uh-oh. No.
That doesn't count. You have to actually defend your mispronunciation.
Oh, okay.
You have to count it and defend it adamantly and look up and be like, I'm right, you're wrong. Oh no, I'm wrong.
Oh, shame I didn't defend the Amish.
No, because everybody in IRC even said that I was accentuating the, All-mish. You just were hearing Amish because...
Because I wanted to hear Amish?
Yes.
Because that would have been amazing.
Well, but no, it's right. It is very Amish architecture in the, you know... I guess you could describe it that way. This map sucks. I'm just gonna say that right now. This map is terrible.
It's because you made the Amish comment after you said that it was clean. So for some reason I linked those together.
Well, Eric Alm always screams clean to me. He has a very clean map style, I think.
This map.
This map is terrible. This map is just very, very not good. This room, by the way, this room texturally.
Also the placement of those rad suits. Just sitting on top of crates like that is just...
What I really hate is how these maps are, you know, very old school until, like, they'll just throw in random P-Watch shit that, like
floating crates?
Yeah. Stuff that doesn't feel like it consistently matches the,
Nukage pulling down stairwells with, the appropriate... Just the use of that, nukage, fountain texture thing.
That was amazing in Doom right there. I'm resurrecting. I'm not playing through this map again. See, I have no ammo. Well, now I picked up a box. Neither map felt this ammo starved, from what I can remember. Fucking no! God damn it!
Let's talk a little bit about, since this map is not the good, let's talk a little bit about Marcake's map 13 attempt. Did you check out the latest layout?
Yeah, and I'd like it to be shorter. I mean, the three sandbox city maps that exist in Doom 1. I mean, you know,
They're quite dissimilar.
Yeah, they really are. Well,
that's my main problem with it at the moment. I actually really like the layout. I think it's great. It's just a problem that it's sitting too close to the causeway. Sazer doesn't think it's that similar to the causeway, and I think there are dissimilarities, but I don't think it's dissimilar enough.
Yeah, it's too tall. It already fills, you know, we have the tall and open causeway, we have the tall and narrow Dogham. It needs to be kind of like short and more, I don't know, it needs to kind of fill the suburbs.
Yeah, that sort of bracket.
Yeah.
I've spoken about this to him, and I think he agrees. I think he's trying to think of some way. I've said that finding like straddling the line between sandbox and some sort of unique concept in the same way that that suburbs does. Yeah, pointing at the same things that we just did. I think you'll come around. That is just a gog face on the wall there. Did you not notice it?
Yeah. But what do you want me to say? I can't say anything about the visuals of this map, Alfonso, because
Well, I
fucking...
thought actually it was a switch, to be honest.
Oh, no.
Or a shootable something.
Just look at this map. It's fucking...
Who made it?
Oh, no. So, can somebody look up who made this map? Because
I don't know myself.
it is not.
It is the not. Oh. Yes, Jimmy's right. This needs to be broadcast with the title Bitcheroom.
I like how the former sequence... Exit! 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 I hope they realize that that's gonna fucking tutti fruity horrendously in, Doom, which this is fucking... It isn't.
I hope they don't realize, Tonsman.
Compatible maps,
Just hit the exit switch.
Oh, I'm killing these Kako demons. They're in my way.
And there ain't nothing I can do about it.
No. Okay, who made this map?
Okay, yeah, switcheroo. We just go Control F. Switcheroo! Exclamation mark. Or, what if E1M1 was E3M1? Which doesn't just saying that doesn't clarify enough.
Am I literally playing Halls of the Damned?
Let's see. That was E2M5, wasn't it? And that was by Jaws in Space.
Jaws and this is E2M.
Who, by the way, did E1M3, which wasn't nearly as bad.
No, it wasn't. Am I playing Halls of the Damned? I'm pretty sure they didn't replace this. Yeah, no, this is just Halls of the Damned. Well, I'm gonna play Halls of the Damned because I like Halls of the Damned.
It's supposed to be Caesar's map.
Oh.
Wow, so there are a couple here that aren't replaced. E2M6, E3M3, E3M8, and E4M4.
What maps again?
If this one, E2M9, E3M3, E3M8, and E4M4.
Okay.
So just 5. Skip this time, but I know it's fun to play, but we're looking at the...
Okay.
I know we like meat.
Hell is coming! That's actually a decent map name.
Hell is coming is terrifying.
What is this supposed to be?
Bad.
Bad, yes, obviously.
Sorry, let me
I
let
think
me
this is
try that
supposed
again.
to be E4M7?
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Okay, E4M7, sorry, E2M7 by Cyphister. He of the Space Base.
Well, so far I haven't seen any, those doors. Just those doors. Oh. Hi, 2M7. What was our start to 11 seconds for start to original map?
What, just because of the blue lights? The silver blue lights?
They damaged.
Oh. Oops.
At least I'm pretty sure they did.
But again, maybe we're bitching for the wrong reasons, because this is precisely what they're supposed to do. But if that were the case, then the people who had actually successfully done what we thought was the right thing are not doing the right thing. In which case, the criticism still stands. There's an inconsistency between the maps that needs to be sorted out.
Yes, absolutely. Oh god.
I mean, can you really blame us? We're just picking one of the various types of maps that have attempted to...
But more importantly, there's only been one good map that we've played so far, and that was Trappers and Dunes map.
Yeah. Although, actually, I thought E1M...
Yeah, they damage. Alright,
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
E1M3, which is incidentally Jaws and Spaces maps, E1M3 and E1M4 were both... didn't really incorporate elements from...
No. They did, And yes, those damage, so I was right. Start to original map is 11 seconds.
Why is Travis D's E1M1, E1M4 crossover in the rejected column?
Because it was pretty much the exact same thing as E2 one, except with E1 textures. Because it was the same map, E4M1, but he just made 2 maps, and both of them succeeded a lot more than anybody else's map. Okay, this map and the amount of space I have to move in it is not. It's just not okay. I'm just gonna
Would you rather play Space Base?
not rather play Space Base.
You would. That is a switch.
That is a secret. Might be the lamest secret I've ever seen in my life. That is stone.
Good job, UAC employee. Stalling that. Who commissioned that?
No. This room, by the way, this is like my least favorite type of crushers, and that accomplished nothing going into those crushers. Just teleported me back to the start of the map, and I picked up.
But the Garg faces really creeped me out when I was a kid playing Doom. I was always wondering when are we going to get the fight the Garg monster. The Garg monster never came, so now it's just this creepy wall texture from a face of a demon that I only assume must exist, but just doesn't want to come out and play.
Oh yeah. Also, Great Hall.
I mean, it is a pretty creepy expression that Garg has. I mean, he's got his eyes closed. He's looking pretty comfortable, content.
He is, man. He's a pretty happy dude.
But he still looks evil as fuck.
Oh yeah.
Sleeping Garg.
Wasn't this the end of the original E4M7? This outdoor area? Also, this kind of reminds me of the outdoor area in E2M7.
Oh yeah. All we need now is a hanging corpse from the sky.
That's one of my favorite things. That just hanging corpse from the sky. It's goofy, I like it.
We have 3 days till crunch time for the beta. Bloodwash should be finished tomorrow. I'll see if I can crack it out. Actually, no, I'm not going to say that. I'll say it will be finished on the deadline. I'm liable to just hold it back until the last second at this point.
Oh, we want to playtest it, don't we?
We do. But, like, you'll be doing that an hour before.
Excellent. This is the best. This is just everything.
The best course of action.
This is everything I could ask for and more. I used the blue key switch, but I don't know what it did.
Incidentally, are there any vines you can actually pass through in Doom 1? I think they're all impassable, aren't they?
Pretty sure. Are there any
All of
vines
the
in
vines.
Doom 2 that are used? I don't think the vine mid-texture is used in Doom 2, is it? It has to be. It's in the mid-text. Or, I mean, it's in the,
It's in the text file, yeah, yep. Text file. Ugh.
textures. Okay, I don't know where to go. And that means this map is succeeding admirably at everything it's attempting to do.
You should always know where to go in this map set.
Yeah.
Because it's incorporating, I mean, you can switch on the layouts a little bit, sure, to make sense in the new episode, but it shouldn't be that drastically different. Okay. Yellow key acquisition.
What the fuck is this? Shotgunning Barons. Just. It's just soul crushing shotgunning a Baron. Thank you, map. I needed that in my life. What did that do? Exactly.
These ginger biscuits are tasty.
Well, what was the start? It was 0 seconds for start to original map. Tower of Dis, by the way. See,
I was about to say, there's been a mistake. The map hasn't been included. And then I realised that there wasn't actually a switch pillar in the middle of the room. At which point, yeah, you're right. Start to original map.
is no, god dang it. Fuck it. New game. I'm not fighting that cyber game. I'm just not. Okay, this is just a retextured E1 M1.
This is the original map, I think. This is the actual first map that was created for the project. It was by the project leader. So surely this should be setting the example, right?
Okay, well, so far it's all E1 M1.
Right. So good. This is actually extremely important that this is the case, because it will validate all of our criticisms.
And then suddenly it turns into E3.
In which case we can still be angry at the map set for not being consistent. Well, there it was. E3 and 1.
Yeah, but at the same time, the layout is still like there hasn't been a specific room. That was just a concept.
Yeah.
So I'm looking for a specific room, and then I'll be like, okay. So far, every room has been E1 M1.
Granted, I don't think the map looks that good.
Oh, it doesn't. No.
Ooh, that exit room!
The skin vaginas on the wall.
The skin vaginas.
Oh. How do you get that lift lower? I'm trying to remember. Just walk out? I might not know E1M1. Whatever, fuck, I don't give a shit.
That's a really strange secret. But back up into the corner of the northwest section of the zigzag room that lowers the lift at the bottom right. What was the name of that map?
Change map E2
No.
3M2. Containment of Despair.
Oh fuck!
Also, start to original map of 0 seconds again.
Of just rock bottom. Which is an apt selection of words, if I do say so myself, and I do.
Is this supposed to be a crate maze?
Where's E2M2?
I think this is supposed to be a crate maze.
Where is it?
We're gonna see, but I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be the crate maze.
This is not Switcheroom.
This is E3M2. This is just E3M2. Which is hilarious because the same thing could be said. Check if this is by the same dude who did the last map too. The one that was just E2M2. First off, it's failing to introduce a litany of new textures. Like, when I think of E2M2, I think of new textures. Like, did that map introduce, like, 80 new textures? Probably wasn't 80, it was from, like, 20, but still. Who made this map, Alfonso?
Well, let's go inspect. E3M2 was made by C30N9.
Was it made by... Who made E2M2?
E2M2 was made by Schwerpunk.
Oh, okay. Because this feels...
The black exclamation mark.
Because that's what this feels like. Okay, I finally found E2M2. This is supposed to be the nukage tunnel from E2M2. I think. I'm pretty sure.
One of the least iconic areas of the map.
Yes! Oh, there's E2M2.
Not that we should have to worry about iconic areas, because the entire layout should be replicated.
Yeah.
Not replicated, but reused. But reimagined. Also, I'll be mighty annoyed if the picture turns out to be something.
No. The layout does kind of appear to be. Yeah, that E2 M2 or E3 M2 area was supposed to be the crate maze.
Fuck me.
I was right. I don't know why they chose to just remake E3 M2 for the crate maze, but this room.
Floggerbath, Bloggerfog. Interchangeable, really? Oh, this map. And C3, I know he can do better maps than this.
Oh, I know he can.
I think he did a map 21 submission for Into the Weird did, which, although not bang on the money, was going places. I thought. I think he abandoned it halfway through. I think.
He was going places and he abandoned it halfway through.
Dropped off the face of the forum for a while. Although he will be testing it, so he'll have his fun. I think he actually frequented the IRC channel for a while.
Probably. I think I've seen him in here. What was Android's post response to you, by the way? Because I briefly skimmed it, and I saw something about him complaining that we didn't accept the map ones.
I think it's just a case of him having... also, I agree with Essel. His comment wasn't to say that he didn't know that we were supposed to be imitating styles, but rather that he didn't think we were placing enough emphasis on feel over worrying about technicalities and stuff like that.
Oh no.
Which is what I thought it was in the first place.
No, that's what I thought he was saying, but
It read differently.
no, it's still this room. I love it. Anyways, no, it still comes across like we should, like, I don't know, you have to imitate the original style in order to get that feel. I think that in imitating the original style is how you get it to feel Doom 2. Like, because when you're imitating the original style, you're gonna do the things that they did, and, you know, like...
I thought I answered appropriately in saying that we have to make sure the feel's there before you start getting into the nitty-gritty of the technicalities, because asking someone to make this feel more like Doom 2 is just not going to cut it. It's either feels like it off the bat, and then you can work with it, or you can't.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
But imitating the mapper style, like, that's how you're going to get a feel. Like, if you're going to make a... I like that blue key's just kind of sitting there. It feels too Doom 2 the way it... or Doom the way it did E3 M2 though. No, but like if you're gonna make a Sandy map and you like use his approach to like, well, this room's gonna, you know, just do the bare minimum and whatnot and all that shit, that's gonna inherently make it feel more Doom 2.
Look, I'm reading his response, and honestly, he acknowledges himself that he has his own, sort of personal, rather unusual idea of a perfect aesthetic that suits him, and that many of the maps didn't. The ones that we selected weren't the ones to his liking. So I mean that's fine. That's just a personal. He's acknowledging he has his own personal preference, and he doesn't think that we cut it. Although he's going to do a playthrough of the maps, which I'll be interested to watch, although slightly fearful.
What does that secret give me? Nothing. Why is that a secret? That is a valid question, and I demand that it be answered.
Map 25.
There's a multiplayer flagged item in it.
Exactly. A multiplayer flagged item.
There's a multiplayer only flagged candelabra in map 8.
This is fucking excellent.
There is a no difficulty whatsoever flagged light source torch in Jimmy's map that I made him add that casts a light source. It's glorious. I know. I love that we enjoy things like that, and it's like, yeah, fuck yeah.
I like how map 11, the actual map 11, features a cell pack outside the map.
Was that purposeful? Or just like, oh, whoops.
No. Air Circle Death.
Oh yeah, yes. There's a shotgun. There was a shotgunner outside of one map before it got patched. Well, you better put it back in. Okay, hide the pit. I don't know what you're doing in Doom 1, but...
Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun.
What the...
Into Sandy's pits.
Into Sandy's city.
Sorry, C3, but could this map be over?
Donut effect.
I approve of this donut effect.
I approve of all donut effects. I was gonna put a donut effect in map 8, but then I said it's a map.
I want to see a donut effect used in an area that is not a donut shape.
It is used in No End in Sight E1 M2 for a series of raising walkways with lowering platforms that come down the walkway.
Cool. Legitimately.
Yeah, it is. It's pretty bitching. That map is over. Containment and Despair. Pandemonium is not replaced.
See, now that this map's over, I can comment freely that we've played Containment Area twice now.
Yep. We
It's
have.
not being replaced. Skip the map. Change map, rather.
House of Pain.
House of Pain, which
Start
is...
to original map, 0 seconds.
Well, this is Egon 4. And...
I picked up a rocket launcher, was immediately confronted by a demon. I'm disappointed it wasn't 500 demons rexed out. Here's the original map again.
Oh god. That's floor detailing.
That's in House of Pain, though.
Yeah, no, but I'm pretty sure the vertices aren't at odd angles like that, the lines.
Oh, no. I think one of them is, though. Part of Sandy Peterson's, I'm just gonna draw this shape, fuck you.
Sometimes Sandy does get really, really intricate with his... Actually, no, Romero does that in particular, I find.
Dude, man, the 90 vertice wall in Abandoned Mines.
Yes, that thing.
That nobody, I'm like, you people haven't noticed that? That wall that just off to the side there in that nukage pit? There's also...
Well, yeah, I think you pointed that out when we were looking for excuses to do naturalistic-looking walls.
Yes, and I pointed that out, that Romero did that in that corner that nobody ever notices because it's in that corner.
Also, that skin library is going to fruity something fierce.
Oh, yes it is. Oh, yes it is hard, yeah.
A big purple cyan line just cutting through the map.
Oh my god. I kind of want to load it in Chocolate Doom now just to look at that, take screenshots. Oh my god. I like how there's just a line of medkits, but the floor doesn't damage, so...
So that concept gone done fucked up. Royally.
But no, there's plenty of just obscene amounts of power-ups and health and shit in Doom, like Nirvana's start and shit like that. I don't think we have any just overly generous areas of just why in Doom the way it did.
Say again, we don't have overly generous areas of why.
Yeah, areas where just, like, there's way more health and, like, I don't know, think of something like Citadel, where you're, you know, not given that much health, and then think of something like Nirvana, where you're just given more health than you could possibly use.
That's true. Incidentally, I played Nirvana for the first time on Pistol Star. I can't believe it took me that long. And it's a super fun map to play. I actually found myself using that room. Like, the shotgunners were just... Because I had no armor, they were just riddling me full of bullets, so I had to go
Oh
back
yeah,
into
yeah,
the room,
yeah, yeah.
buy med kits. And then I realized that the shotgun guys were the only ammo source, so I had to go back to that room to get shotgun pelts to finish off the ending room sequence. Fun. So that was just House of Pain again. See, at this point, we've played many maps twice.
Hmm.
It's the second time we played House of Pain. We're playing Containment Area twice.
Playing
Uh,
E1M5 now.
we played Command Control, not Command Control, Command Center twice.
This is I'm trying to think of. Okay. Okay.
This is E1M5.
I'm trying to find some unholy cathedral in it. I have the utmost confidence that we will find it. Who made this map?
I just don't have the page open. Hang on. E3M5 is by Shadesmaster. Well, now Shades says that Shadesmaster is actually a capable mapper.
Maybe, well, remember what the fuck Icy Tux made when he first started mapping?
That's true. Shadesmaster's doing the way to submission was pretty awful, though, I thought. It was decayed refinery.
Who made the worst Doom the Way it did submission?
That was oh damn, what's his name? It was a map called Tartarus, and it was by I think it was it Xeno Nemesis? No, that can't have been him.
I kind of want to play it. Oh god.
I know Caesar's reworking of it is excellent. It's like the best map in Doom the way it did Lost Episode. It's amazing. It's an excellent map.
I want to play the original.
In fact, there's a wonderful sequence in Lost Episode that from like E3M3 through to E3M6, which is just excellent.
I don't think I've played Lost Episodes.
I don't think you played all of it. I think you did play.
I think I played like one episode of it. No, I think I did play it because I remember playing the boss room episode. What was I gonna say? I still haven't seen any Unholy Cathedral. This pleases me.
You're doing it right.
This map isn't too terrible.
Doesn't excite me.
It doesn't excite me, but...
But then again, my E2M6 doesn't excite me anymore.
Did it excite you at one point?
Back when it was my first map. Actually, no, it was my third map. My first map is Lost. The screenshots are still up there on the third page of the official thread for it.
Like, ever?
Forever.
That's like your first map ever?
Oh, I would have made about 4 or 5 when I was 13, but I have no idea where the fuck they are, what the fuck they were. I can't remember, so it might as well just be the first. I blank slated my brain after that.
I'm glad that I still have the first map I ever made.
Disappointed that I missed one.
Okay, that was a secret. Where the fuck is the blue key door now because of my,
Oh, this is gonna be one of those maps where you discover all the secrets before you find the right way to go.
I'm really glad there isn't some, like, shoved-in teleport mechanism in this map.
Mm.
What I find is that the dark atmospheric tracks of Doom stick with me a lot more than the like upbeat rock ones.
I do find that, with a couple of exceptions.
I mean, yeah, like something like at Doomsgate is always gonna stone Garg and wood.
I
Stone
don't like
Garg.
Doomsgate that much.
No, but it's iconic.
It's iconic for sure.
Um,
I think I said that at the Programming episode. It's just not.
no, if I heard at Doomsgate for the first time, I'd still like it as an opening map.
For me, it's all about Donna to the rescue.
Oh yeah, that's fucking awesome.
Sounds evil. That's just evil incarnate for me. And incidentally, not evil incarnate. I don't like that track.
Which map is Evil Incarnate?
Map 31.
Oh yeah. Mount Central. And start to already failed. Fucking 0 seconds again.
Massively failed. Mmm.
Mount Central. Well, I mean, we haven't played Mount Urberus yet, so I guess.
Why? Why? This is just E3M6.
Well, right
I mean, yeah, you can see what E1M6 there, but it's another case of it being more E3M6 than anything else.
No, this is E3M6. If this is just E3M6, but with like the interiors all being E3M1, I mean E1M6. I hate talking about Doom 1 levels because it's when my dyslexia becomes the most apparent. And I feel retarded.
Also, I just realised that Beardlow is not going to be ready for Wednesday.
Are we actually going to replace Skinlow with it, or are we just going to add it in as Beardlow?
What do you think?
I don't think we should replace Skinlow because it'll fuck with the look of a lot of maps.
Well, I mean, my original plan was to replace it, but just ensuring that Pavera took a picture of his neck hair instead, so that it got some skin, rather than just being all beard, because now it's just like flat brown.
Dude, there could be. Why is this map this?
But then it would be, I don't know, neck beard low.
That's it, it's a torch. Neckbeard low. Dude, neckbeard is like the worst thing ever. Like, just that feeling when you have neckbeard. Oh god.
I have one now.
I shave it every time it starts. Like, I can't shave my beard, but I have to always get rid of my neckbeard when it grows in. Because it feels horrible. I hate that I can't shave my beard, because I only grew it because I had a girlfriend who's like, you look really good with a beard, you should grow a beard. So I'm like, I grew a beard. And then I shaved it after we broke up. And
then she left you.
Yeah, well, yeah, and then I shaved it, and after we broke up, because I'm like, I'm going back to not having a beard. And then my face was like, I want the beard back, asshole, give me it back. And it's like, fucking, I have a beard.
Refinery of all places? No, it's not a refinery at all. Well, it is.
It is, but it's not.
I suddenly just recognised the E1M6. On the Hunt is an awesome track.
It is.
Honestly, Kitchen Ace and Taking Names is the one track I'm doing that I just particularly don't like.
What map is that on? I don't know.
E1M4.
Oh, yeah. It's an awesome name, though.
Kicking names and taking ass.
Also, speaking of things reused in a Doom 2, this right here being reused in Gotcha. Except it's lava.
I like that texture.
I do like that texture. All the really, like, hell textures are only used in Spirit World. Where do I apply that?
Yeah, you know, Spirit World is kind of an anomaly to me, honestly. The way he sort of suddenly decided to go flat out with the naturalistic shaped architecture and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And the detailing, honestly.
This is definitely not give rad suit.
Yeah, because you had those dried up blood creeks. Actually, I think they're damaging, aren't they?
They
Yeah,
are
probably.
damaging, yeah.
Yeah.
There's a
The
lot of
sort of
cool
detailing
stuff.
which I wouldn't expect from Sandy.
No,
I was
there is a
surprised.
lot of cool shit in that map. Where did this take me, and what did it do? Was that just to get... Oh, I got a yellow key. Where's the yellow door? See... Oh, I think I know where the yellow door is. It's on this one.
Make this map not.
I want this map to know. This is a terrible map. Who made this map?
E3M6 is by Gothic. Just Gothic.
Just Gothic? I don't know who half these people are.
Doomkid91, don't know. Walter Conflinieri, yes. Very familiar with his maps. Jaws in Space, no. Saliva, no. Although I did like Saliva's map. Cool work.
Walter Confetti made Suicide House, by the way, with that truck.
That was his map?
Yes, that was his map, by the way.
Truth. Huh.
Um,
Most of his material is miss for me. In fact, a vast majority of it is miss. Some of it's okay. I don't think there's been a map that is like stand out and enjoy. Doom Kid, 92, Walter Conflonieri, Jaws in Space, Saliva, just can't. Finito, as in Fernito, not Finito.
I'm disappointed that Moon Iguana hasn't made a single post.
I'm extremely disappointed. Although, I did log on last night, just before I went to bed, and noticed that there's the recently registered individual was someone called Your Penis. I assume he has since left us.
Which is disappointing because I would be all for a renaissance of Your Penis and Moon Iguana maps. The new hot duo.
Also, newest member. Your Penis just felt just so appropriate.
It did.
Death Egg, Gothic, Cypic 2, I've played some of his maps before. Travis D, we all know who he is. Schwerpunk, I've played some of his maps before.
Limbo.
I see Tux, yes. Magnus, Blitz, don't know him.
This is a map that I actually enjoy this map, just like playing it, but it utterly fails because it's absolutely processing control in Limbo. But it's you know, it's cool to run around in. Visually, it does a lot better texture-wise than the other maps. And it's not as apart from this, which I forgot about. Oh god. Yes. That!
Flashback of beginning of the end.
At least it's flashing and not entirely... Wow! I failed at Lost Soul right there. And I walked into that... I'm not my night.
That Lossol could not believe his luck.
That I just let it repeatedly.
Go. Dead Tarnsman. This is E1M7.
But the whole teleporter segment of Limbo.
Ooh, I love that key placement.
Yes, I do. No, I like this map. It's just that it utterly fails at the like the teleporter segment of Limbo is totally intact. It's how you get through this map.
Oh really? Yeah. I haven't seen that yet, I guess.
No, but it's like the layout of E4M7 or E1M7, but you traverse it with the Limbo teleporters. So it's less switcheroom and more just switch a concept.
Good map.
Yeah. It's a good map. It's just it fails at the concept. And apart from a couple of rooms that are very questionable in also texture-wise, it's very Limbo. Actually,
this is Limbo all of a sudden.
Just texture-wise, not shape-wise or room-wise. There's no rooms from Limbo. I don't believe there's any rooms from Limbo in this, which I approve of. It's just the texturing and the
I guess the openness of it. This is like similar to the complaint I had of Travis Dunn's E2M1, which is a very slight complaint. But just the size of it,
yeah,
it feels very, because Limbo is a very open map. Very fat.
I really like Limbo's track. What Plutonium map is Limbo's track used on? Is it Twilight?
What plutonium map is what?
Is this track used on? I love
Oh,
it.
let me unmute.
It's the track for Limbo. None of the music has been replaced.
Oh, what plutonium map is okay?
Is it a map 15?
God damn, I don't think I can remember offhand. No, it's not map 15.
Oh, it is. Jimmy says it is map 15.
It is map 15? I'm loading that up right now.
One, I love scrolling, blinking red wall. Two, invisible or pass-throughable walls.
Yeah.
With,
I was actually thinking E1M7.
Oh, no. Limbo's music.
Yeah.
Okay, I have the red.
Sorry, I done gone fucked up.
I need to apply that.
Vaults of the Demons. Christoph Vaults of the Demons.
Christoph Vaults of the Demons.
I was disappointed that the Steve Buscemi WOD was not really a Steve Buscemi WOD. It was just pictures of Steve Buscemi.
Oh, yeah.
Not the Steve Buscemi tribute WOD. The Steve Buscemi tribute WOD would have bowling alleys and wood chippers. And it would be set in the Trees Lounge.
This pleases me. Why did I pick up that invulnerability? It's utterly unneeded right now. Alright, we'll go this way. I remember getting lost as fuck in this map. And I consider that a positive, getting lost in a
Fuck
map.
does indeed get lost quite often.
Dude, fuck gets lost all the goddamn time. Have you met that guy? He's kind of he's just a sketchy dude, man. You can't trust him with a lot of things. It's quite unfortunate.
He's quite sensual though,
Oh yes, he is.
but unfeeling at the same time, which is a very strange combination.
So which is funny you brought that up. Fucking the church sermon I went to, which because it was from my old boss, and his son goes to it, and he's like, go play as wingman. And there were a lot of hot girls there, and I didn't meet one. But that aside, the sermon itself was about lust, and then it turned into saying that sex was actually like that the churches were wrong for condemning it because sex is a God thing and therefore good. And I was like, okay, that's just that wording. Sex is a God thing, Alfonso.
Oh, is that like equating directly?
Yes, that's what he said. Sex is a God thing.
Fucking bull. Ugh.
What? Oh, okay.
Whoa. Holy shit. Also, there's an anomaly. I'm place testing my map 27. I wonder if anyone's happened this. Okay, so I clear out all the monsters in the map, right? There's not much skill right now because I've only placed so many. I'm testing out one specific area. And there are a couple of mancubi there. Though after I've killed everything, way after I've killed everything, like about a minute and a half afterwards, I hear a fireball hitting a wall somewhere. Twice. But separated. So the first one would come at a precise moment, like at 1 minute 30 after I've cleared everything out, and then the second one would come like 15 seconds after that. It's bizarre.
Did you like just miss a guy and he fired and then like just traveled like distance?
The map is very small. Unless it is a void thing, maybe it like wrapped around the map.
Maybe. Does it happen every time?
Yeah, it does actually.
There must be a place where he's getting out of like somebody's getting out of the map and that's what's happening.
Well, whatever it is, I hope it stays.
Okay.
It's another one of those things.
We have a lot of those things, which is like, just leave it in.
I'm gonna have to put a massive disclaimer to our playtesters. Just
I
before you start, guys, be warned that anything you point out will not be changed. Thanks.
Oh my god. That would piss me off so much if I was playtesting a map and somebody said that.
Well, it'd be more a case of
Didn't I get the... Oh, no, I got the yellow. No, yeah. Anything you point out won't be changed. You need to put a disclaimer that certain things won't be changed. Like, I don't know. I kind of want to see them just not get a disclaimer and get like a million this texture's not aligned shit. Stuff like that.
Oh, I'll be like, don't comment on. Well, I'm not going to ask them to point out irregularities, or inconsistencies rather, that are specific to the style they're trying to replicate. That's too much to ask. I mean, I'm not going to ask that they understand the styles of the author. Although we could have gone that route, and I just would have handpicked playtesters instead, which would just be us.
Yeah, we already did.
Like, we really need playtesters anyway, actually, now that I think about it. But there they are. No, it's good to get outside opinion. So, yeah, it'll be just... Don't comment on alignment. If you see any Hall of Mirror effects, unless they look, like, egregious, then don't comment on them. So. That exit's really cool.
It is.
Except the fact that, the sky is coming on.
No.
This doesn't exist. This doesn't exist.
No, I know. That's why I changed about. Already failed. This is a megalith map, I believe.
A megalith map?
Yeah, and I actually...
It is too. Wow, normally beneath.
And I actually told him why I didn't like it. He's like, well, you just don't understand the project. I'm like, I guess I don't, but I don't like it. Sorry. I don't care that I have a plasma gun on the first map because I'm a cheaty McCheating Steam.
Because you click change map instead?
Yes. Also, why am I randomly in E4M2?
Oh.
Again. I do like that the lack of super shotgun makes you berserk more, since the berserk is basically a super shotgun.
Berserk's just the best weapon.
It is.
I love me a joust. We'll have to speak to Natural 20 and see what's going on with that interview. Because we need something in the pipeline.
In the pipeline? Bye.
I thought it was 5x5.
5x5, is it 5x5? I think the Stark, one of them says 5x5, the other one says bye. Either the aliens chick or the dropship says it. It's not the same. I don't know that. But you're probably... aliens probably says 5x5 or 5x5. I don't fucking know right... I don't even know what the fuck I'm thinking right now. But... fuck.
Ah.
I have a red key. Why does it tell me I need a blue key to open the red key door?
I love everything about that. By which I mean, it's just retarded error and should be fixed. Put past that.
No, the red key's a secret key, so I done fucked up and didn't pick up the blue, I think. Because I saw that this was E4M1 and was disgusted and just left. It didn't progress down that way, even though it's supposed to have the blue key. I need to go that way, but I'm too disgusted by the failure to just do it. Oh god.
That was E4M6 right there.
Whoops. Whatever. Change map. I'm not finishing it. Change map. E4M2. Perfect H. This is the best. This and E2M4 are the best tracks in Doom
1. I don't know. I think Suspense is awesome.
Which one is that? You have
E1M5.
E1M5. That is pretty good too.
I think it only uses like 4 instruments, but it's fucking cool.
When I was young, I used to think Sean's Got a Shotgun was my favorite Doom track, along with...
I can't stand it now. Actually, no, I don't mind it. I just don't... It's just loud and blaring.
It is. That one and map D... Whatever map 10 and 16 use.
Demon is Dead.
Demon is Dead, yeah. Those two were my favorite tracks when I was young, and now that I'm older, Missions for the Archvile and D-Doom are my favorite, and those two I don't really like them that much anymore. They're loud and annoying. Okay, I'm still trying to find... I don't think I've seen any Perfect Hatred in this so far, so we're good. Although, this has just been very, like, straight Slew of Despair. I'm not gonna make that mistake again.
Right, yeah. I mean, where are the E4 elements? Which is kind of difficult to do with Slow Spell. I imagine this is one of the tricky ones to work with.
No, I guess I lied, because the glowing, lava, that's E4M2.
Oh shit, yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, you can imagine... Yeah, because that area of E4M2 is pretty much Slow of Despair anyway, isn't it? It's good. It's the natural SP rock base with barons aplenty.
With Slow of Despair, you'd have to like do it in E1 to really.
Oh God. that would sure be easy. Wow.
If I need to pick that project up and do a Slow of Despair in E1 because that's just so fucking. Like, it'd have to be like a compute. Oh my, I don't know. What would you do?
Well, you make it a picture of something else. Make it,
Also, I'm pretty sure this is still a hand. Get a picture of John Romero's face. I still want to see Essel's Sandy Peterson map that is literally Sandy Peterson, like, sitting in a chair.
When did he mention this?
It was a while ago. We were talking about maps that Sandy would do, and we jokingly were talking about Sandy Peterson making a map that was just a portrait of himself. Barons take splash damage.
Of course they do. Well, you killed the Lost Soul.
That was phenomenal. That was beyond phenomenal.
Well, Tarnsman, I'm getting super bloody tired, so let's,
Quickly clev through.
Perhaps.
Perhaps. Oh my god,
Perhaps.
I think that Lost Soul death was probably my finest moment so far. I mean, not quite running into a dodged Rev rocket, but but it's up there, man. It would have been better if it was like in what almost happened in okay, that's straight out of Perfect Hatred. What almost happened to you in Hatophobia map 17 or map 16?
Let us rework. Just think.
It was the gigantic open area, the Lost Soul that ran right in front of you right as you fired, and you missed it by like a millimeter. Ooh, that would have been amazing. Oh.
Shotgunning Barons, Townsman?
Shotgunning. Well, I don't have any ammo. Now I don't have a. Do I have a? I don't. Do I have a plasma? I don't know. I think I clebbed this map, some of the stuff I had. Move, Baron! Get out the way!
Move aside! No, Rick, that's the mother.
That's a cyber demon in the This is Refinery, and that's a cyber demon. We've played Refinery now, like, 6 times. And by 6, I mean 3. We played Refinery.
And if the project was doing what it was supposed to do, according to us, then it would only ever be playing maps once, surely, right?
Yes.
Right.
We don't need to play this, which would make this the Refinery that succeeds at its goals.
So really, all you need to do is count the number of maps that are the number of repetitions of maps, and then you have the amount of times that a map has failed at its goal.
The repetitions would be like 95% of what we played. This is Refinery. Also, I like how they managed to make the worst room in Refinery even worse.
Is that auto-aligned skin metal?
Yes, it is auto-aligned skin metal, which it makes it even worse. I just didn't have the effort to dodge that. I looked at it and was like, nope, not doing it. Also, just this cyber demon right here. Oh god.
I like it.
I do like it.
I really like it.
Yeah.
That feels like an E4 cyber demon to me.
I was shotgunning air because I was too busy trying to discern if that was objects or just not aligned at all, SP Rock. I need to go through my Sandy maps and find, like, a Tan Rock 4 room and perfectly align it. If you look, there's a room in Refueling Base that's Tan Rock 5, and it's a big room, and it's all perfectly aligned of Tan Rock 5, and then there's some Tech Green, like, right next to it that's not even aligned. It's glorious. It's like Sandy's like, yeah, I'm gonna align the texture that you can't tell is aligned, and not align the texture that, you can tell.
Wow, this map is better than I remember it. It's had some refurbishments.
Yeah.
Oh, still got those silly Crusher portals though.
But that was in Refinery, wasn't it?
No.
I thought there were crushers in Refinery. I guess I'm just wrong.
Moo!
Back to looking at the map. Because I done super fucked up. I'm still trying to find E. I guess because it's wood, but that feels like a very minor complaint because saying that it's wood so it feels E4, M3, I mean...
Nah, no. Wood is just a prevalent texture in E4. It would be like saying, because there's Star Town, it feels too much like E1M6 or something.
Yeah.
Not Star. I keep saying Star Town, I just mean Star textures in general.
Star Tan is the default for Star textures. Just accept it, that it's okay for you to say Star Tan. I say Star Tan when I just mean Star all the time. Because it's just, Star Tan rolls off the tongue, because it's the default texture.
And Star Gren does not. Or whatever.
Yeah, or Star Gren.
The illegitimate bastard son, cousin, slash. Well done.
Well done. Instead of referring to my, I'm still waiting.
Yes.
I'm still waiting for fucking, Sean Green to show up and fucking fuck this up. Just shit on everything.
You know, yeah, this area here, this has been replicated from Refinery. I always forget that room exists. All the time.
Always for the Beast Factory, Evil Lab.
Mmm,
Has not been
fucking name is awesome.
the Beast Factory.
Yeah, skip this map.
Yeah, okay. Change map E4M5. They will repent. Oh.
Will they, though?
That's gonna Tutti Frutti awesomely. I love people who map for vanilla, but have no idea how to. It's my favorite thing. I love just reading the TNT2 development thread.
Mapping for the vanilla is very simple. Make a normal map but no detail.
Or make Back to Saturn X. Essel has pointed out that Back to Saturn X has come up in every single Tango TV interview.
Has it?
Yes, it has.
Well, it's current and it's big. What?
This room!
Oh! No, that's good. I love
it. I do. I absolutely love it.
You know what? I'm disappointed that there aren't more zombie men.
You know what? I kind of want to make a Doom 2 the way it did map that has like 400 monsters, of which 300 are zombie men in one room.
You mean like that map 19 closet just taken to the max?
Yes.
I'm actually putting that in map 27.
Just like, and give them a BFG and just be like, here you go. Sandy said have fun.
So it's supposed to tell Megalo to map 21. But it didn't turn out correctly, according to you. And many other people.
I don't like that you're just teleported into it. Like,
Onto it, yeah. You have to, like, you'd rather you have to run for it. Also, that door.
Yes. Well, this map already failed because I'm seeing the E4 and 5 right here.
You mean E3 and 5? You mean, wait, no, hang on, fuck. No, that is M4. What?
Yeah, this is supposed to be...
Yep, switch them around. Yeah, that's E4 and 5, that's fucked up.
Also, this blood doesn't damage, apparently? Also, that room right there!
That's not the way it's supposed to work. Back to Saturn X's, the vanilla hex did not actually hack. It's supposed to be vanilla.
Somebody needs to make is good, only needs couple replacements.
What, that's the title?
Yes.
Very good, is ready for inclusion, huh?
That was your dream, right?
That was Essel's.
Oh, that was Essel's, yes. Oh god. Oh. It was glorious.
Only need quote minor fix.
Where do I... That door.
I don't know, but why hasn't the teleporting system been implemented?
I haven't even gone to the middle. It's like the big... Is that an upper...
Tarsman, why are you pulling out a rocket launcher? That's awesome. Are you just tempting fate?
I am.
Also, yes! That door, you were so distracted by the door that you couldn't pay attention to the monsters spawning in behind you. There's a lot of shit that I'd love to see in third person.
Some doomery just fucking with the door while this giant...
Oh, a bunch of slavering beasts, yeah.
There's been several things in Doom that I've had that... I forget what there was like some staircase in a map that I just ignored the Baron clawing at my back because I was too busy looking... Oh no, it was the teleporter in Rex's version of this map that I repeatedly kept running through and being pelted by a Baron because I was too busy being amazed by the fact that there was a teleporter that did nothing but literally take you 3 feet away from it.
I'm pretty sure that if you saw that staircase in Combat Fields Part 2 and there were monsters involved, you
Oh,
would have
then
happily let a cyber demon just
yes,
splatter you over.
yes.
Yeah.
I would have. There's a wall right here. There is an invisible wall that I'm running into. Oh.
You
Oh,
shall not.
it's a mid texture they forgot to apply to the backside. That is what I'm running into. This map, just this map, Alfonso. I've played this map before. Why does some of the blood in this map damage and some of the blood doesn't?
I don't know, but we're not one to complain about damaging to blood consistency.
Oh no, we're not. Absolutely.
Thanks, Dead Sea. It started with Dead Sea.
Do we have any damaging blood in Doom 2?
That's actually a very good question. Because if we didn't, I'm pretty sure that would fix everything.
I'm trying to think if we do have any damaging blood.
I have non-damaging blood all over map 27. Hence the name.
I think it should damage. It'd feel more sandy if it just damaged. It was inconvenient.
It did, but you have to see the layout for it first.
Well, that teleport sequence is totally fucking illogical. Okay, I'm here. Oh.
Suddenly you're playing the Chasm again. Or actually no, E2M4.
Where did E2M4 have a narrow walkway that narrow?
Well, not that narrow, or that long, but they did have little souls on it. After those crushes with the metal and comp blue, fine.
Yeah, but that was pretty robust. I mean, it wasn't chasm level, oh god.
No.
Also, I hate people who hate the chasm.
You don't hate their opinion, you hate the person.
Oh, yes, yes. They're just a shitty person because they have a shitty opinion. Chasm's fucking awesome. It's a great map.
It's actually extremely fun.
It is. It's really fun from pistol start. I don't know what this what is this outdoor area supposed to be, other than
It is an unholy cathedral.
yes. That's a cyber. I don't feel like fighting the rest of the monsters in this map. I'm just gonna kill them.
Kill all the monsters.
There's supposed to be a key in here.
Tarnsman,
What?
do you want to be the guy?
I do want to be the guy. Jimmy wants us to play that. Why does this damage? And
You're suffocating on evil.
I am suffocating. Halls of the Wickedly?
Suddenly, Palpatine. Oh, this map is not.
This map is not.
If I remember correctly, it's pretty faithful to E2M6, which is a good thing, but it just doesn't. The translation doesn't work, I don't think. Just keep playing, I might be wrong. I think it's just because it's the first one that I downloaded back before it was a beta. And I didn't like it that much.
I think that's almost literally the layout.
But yeah, it should be more than just a texture switch up. It should be incorporating E4 elements. Although that's it's probably the trickiest to do, honestly. Transposing into an E4 episode E4 because E4 is a community.
Are those demons stuck together in the original map?
Not those demons, no, I don't think. There are demons in the closet further down the hall that are, and in fact there's a Baron on top of them.
Oh, high slew of despair / perfect hatred.
Oh, that happened. Um,
High.
this maps, I really think that they should be altering the layout of considerably in order to accommodate freeform.
Yeah.
Because just the layout just screams E2.
Is stone ever used in E4?
Maybe in E4M7. Yeah. Maybe that was just equal.
Oh yeah. E4 has a very odd specific texture set.
Which I like.
I do like it. I love the aesthetic of E4.
I can't wait to get to Ultimate doing the way they did, man.
Oh, that's gonna be great.
I have 2 maps in mind.
I have 2 maps in mind too, and I refuse to do more than 2.
And I refuse to let you do more than 2, so this works out very nicely.
What did you and your mapping Nazism? No, you just can't, Tarnsman.
Has resulted in an excellent project.
Yes.
Product. So we're advocating for Nazism here? No. Just to clarify, Twitch authorities.
I don't think advocating
I don't think they're watching.
Nazism
No need to comment.
is actually against the EULA for Twitch.
Wow.
But I know if I ever have a something that people use, like a Twitch service, that people have to actually agree to an EULA, the first line will be, "Do not advocate Nazism on this service."
They should know that Nazism, according to Tarnsman, is just being wrong.
Yeah. It's not just being wrong, it's being the absolute extreme of being wrong. But even then, that's not what it is, because I was just fucking with you when I was saying that.
1 health.
Thank you. I don't even pay attention to what my health actually is when I'm using the alternate HUD, and it's kind of really detrimental to my playing. Because I don't really look at my health so much as I look at the shape of Doomguy's face. If that makes any sense.
And if it's beginning to look a little like a raw hamburger, according to the manual, then you should probably seek medical attention.
Yes, that's when I don't even look at what it says until I see the fucking hamburger face, and I'm like, okay, how much health do I actually have? Also, because it's off to the side.
Running revenants, in which case I must be above 80 at all times.
Yes, because my luck is that the Revenant Arc will do 80 at all times. Except, like...
Murphy's bullshit, though.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Beings just have a habit of recognizing the worst and not identifying the best when they have it. That's why Murphy is suddenly prevalent. Murphy must have been a dick. Just always turning up to meetings at the worst possible time. Just breaking conversation at the worst moment, always waiting till other people start talking before he interrupts them.
Oh, God.
He wanted to be the guy, and he was the guy, and everyone hated him for it.
Oh my God. I knew a guy who was like that would, like, you'd start talking and you'd be like, okay, I'm done. Are you, like, you know, like, you stop so that they could go, and they'd be like, no, I'm not going. And then they'd go. Like, as soon as you started talking again, it's like, fuck you. Just
This is E3 and 3. No, it's not. Well, those bars, it's kind of weird. Halls of the Wickedly, sort of thing. And that spawned. And that. See, this is cool. Switching up the height variation here. Although that's just E4M7 all of a sudden. Excellent at Doom. Oh, so brilliant! Delicious. Succulent fucking rump steak of awesome right there.
just everything, Alfonso.
Don't you have to get up in like 4 hours?
Yes, I do. Actually, in 3 hours.
Fucking android.
Never mind. Oh my god. Oh.
Oh, I wish whatever man could be my response to that. Instead, I have to sleep. I need 7 hours of sleep.
You do. You just can't function otherwise.
Oh no, no. I never let the clock go past midnight.
Oh god. I may
I think
just
it's
kill monsters here and just quickly look around. Oh no.
So I have to get up early, because that's the only time I can actually do work. And then after it hits midday, then I'm just like, fuck it, I'm done.
Done. Dude, I wish I could only work like 4 hours. I posted my work schedule in the, what are your hours? And, like, Rabiscus was like, what?
How can you do that?
It's like, dude, something. Oh.
Your actual response should have been, because I'm an android.
Because I've got used to taking...
I was halfway through posting a reply that said, because Tarnsman only needs 30 minutes of sleep every 365 days. In order to function on the bare minimum battery saving power setting.
No, what it is, you know, it's just my body's got used to needing no sleep, so, like, when I go to sleep, it's, like, immediately into REM sleep. You only need, like, 2 hours of REM sleep to function.
Surely not 2 hours. Surely not 2.
Yeah, because all your other sleep is just it's you getting into that REM. It's with how they train soldiers to sleep. You only need, really, 2 hours of deep sleep.
But you still feel fucking tired, surely.
No, not really.
Not really.
No.
So you mean we could all function off 2 hours if we trained ourselves?
It's fucking Dude, I only got that way because work demanded it.
Alright, so that was what I was trying to get at. You want more sleep, surely.
Oh, if I would be an 8-hour guy, I'm stuck in a wall.
This is just E4M7. I Cyberdemon. By the way, I only discovered that Cyberdemon like last year.
There's a Cyberdemon in E7M4?
4M7.
Oh, but there is a Cyberdemon?
Yep.
Hold up.
Surprised me as well. Fucking scared to be shitless. It's one of those things where you think you know the math and all of a sudden, cloven hoof.
48.
Steely cloven hoof.
39. Just, Alfonso, just.
I fucking love it.
Oh, God. I think this is literally just fear. That is glorious. I'm not gonna lie, that is just beyond glorious. But other than that, I'm pretty sure this map is literally just fear. Like, exact replica of fear.
Yeah, I was about to ask, like, what's slot?
Okay, ID Clef.
No, it's not E4M9, is it?
It is E3M.
It's E3M9.
So it's fear as E. Oh, this is this map. Yes. Is this the map that I think it is, Clip? Oh, yes. Yes, it is. It is.
What the fuck's going on?
I'm just checking through the maps real quick, because it's late. And
No, I mean, what is it supposed to know?
it's supposed to be E1M1. This is just military base, textured differently. Quit, and now we're gonna check something else real quick. Doom 1. Where's Doom 1 proper? I'm finding this.
Oh, you've been accumulating some questions.